Hello, this is John Mason. How is everybody? I hope everybody is well in spite of the recent circumstances. And I wish to make this statement to the people and leaders of the other nations of the world outside of the United States. I am very, very ashamed of this sorry, worthless, miserable ass excuse of a human being who, by some bizarre glitch of the electoral system in our country, by an antiquated codicil in our Constitution, which otherwise has worked very well for this country, I am sorry. I apologize on behalf of all the people of the world for this thing occupying the White House. And not the White House, which has been occupied by such giants of history, of American history, as Washington, Lincoln, and the two Roosevelts. And trust me, I know for a fact that this thing is not made of the same stuff as they are. He knows nothing of honor. He knows nothing of virtue. He knows nothing of ethics or has no intelligence. He has been constantly trading on some alleged business wizardry. His business wizardry has included manipulating the bankruptcy laws of this country to his advantage and in refusing to pay off contractors, building contractors that have worked on his buildings, which makes him a hell of a fine one to lecture the nations of the earth on paying their obligations to NATO. Please, rest assured that I and millions of Americans am challenging this thing contaminating the White House and his offspring, where it chips off the old blockhead. We will challenge him. We will stand up against him in every way, shape, or form. And we are not going to wait for the congressional elections of 2018 or the presidential elections of 2020. No. We start now. The gloves are off, and we, the people of the United States, are prepared to rumble. And we will continue our fight for our nation and to make a better nation than it has ever been. We are the true American patriots. Now, how I define a patriot is somebody who is truly concerned about the welfare of his country. Right? That is me. That is millions of other Americans. And rest assured, we are in the fight, and we will win. And please, if you can help us in any way you can, either in a governmental manner or private citizen manner, please assist us. We welcome it. In spite of what this strange person contaminating the White House thinks, the United States of America is very much part of the global community, very much part of the world. We do occupy the same planet, and we do breathe the same air and do drink the same water as the rest of the country. So global warming is a reality and a concern for the entire planet, including the United States of America. I know the scientific data, and I accept it. What's to believe? It's not about believing. It's not a matter of article of faith. It's scientific data. Whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. It's still scientific data. But we will continue to impress that fact and shoulder on in spite of that thing. And we will support the municipalities and state governments who do the right thing to protect the environment. Now, what's that claim that thing says? That that the Paris Treaty and the environmental laws in general are putting a brake on economic growth. They're inhibiting American economic growth. So therefore, American they can't hire American workers. Bullshit. Bullshit. The real reason that there are two real reasons that American workers are losing their jobs. A, automation. 100 years ago, you could have 100 workers at a plant doing with their hands the same task as it would take about 40, 50 workers in the same plant to do. With the advanced machinery and the technology. So why should they hire more workers, human workers, when they can install more equipment, which doesn't go on strike, which doesn't take breaks, except for maintenance maybe? And two, with the economic trade treaties that have been negotiated and signed by both Democrat and Republican administrations, double-crossing the American people and the American worker is a bipartisan thing. American corporations are able to transfer their operations, their manufacturing, from American plants, hiring American workers, take them overseas to low-wage countries with repressive governments that smash down any attempt to organize workers into unions and pay them what we would consider pocket change, 50, 20 cents an hour. And if that's too much, they transfer their operations to another low-wage repressive country. Those are the job killers of American workers. And it is not environmental loss. Now about coal. I'm from the anthracite coal mining region, northeastern Pennsylvania. And used to be big, like I said, a big region for mining anthracite coal with a whole tradition of labor organizing, labor violence, and union organizing activity. There's a rich history there. But the reason that the coal mines have, about the time of the First World War, and it's from my understanding, that the coal mines have been shut down. The coal mines are not in operation, and so coal miners are not employed. Why? Not because of environmental regulation. The EPA won't be in operation for decades, but the transfer machinery has been powered traditionally by coal, and now it's been powered by oil, fossil fuels, oil, natural gas, which burns more efficiently and cheaply. Therefore, they don't need coal anymore. So, that is the story. I'm trying to kill the myth of environmental regulations taking away American jobs, etc. And rest assured, I will keep expounding, hammering in to our elected officials that fact. Please join me. Thank you. Have a good day.